Hey, what's up, YouTube? So Barry was just on TV a few minutes ago, and he put out a speech on the debt ceiling. Basically, we're exactly where we've been. We haven't made any progress. Everything is still locked up. What I find interesting is he said in his speech that he basically wanted the people to sort of decide. He wants the people to make their voice heard and call Congress and let them know. And it's just interesting. It's a bit of a switch, and I'm picking up a lot since this whole thing's been going on. There's been just so much focus of trying to make people, the other party is trying to make the other party accountable, sort of like the blame game. And now I see that he's even throwing the public into the mix, as a last-ditch effort. Like, everybody, you're the public and you have to decide, and you have to call up Congress and make them vote. And what I take away from this is, if I had a default in the works and I totally didn't want to piss off like China and the other major holders of our debt, you definitely want to make a good show of it that you were quote unquote trying to resolve the issue. And it almost seems like to me that by dragging the public into it at this point, it's like, you can say, well, look, we put it to the people, and the people couldn't resolve it, and it's sort of like spreading the responsibility off of the current administration. So that's a big red flag for me, even though my rational brain still says this is all political posturing. I mean, man, they're really covering this, and they're really putting this out there in the spotlight. And I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to default. Now, I want to also point out this article right here from Washington Post. U.S. could avoid default a few days longer, new report says. And this goes to my other belief in that everything that we do here, the whole basis of the economy is fictional. It's all just fictional bullshit. And I keep saying to people, they can do whatever they want. They can pull whatever rabbits out of whatever hat. And, this article just proves that. Like, now, all of a sudden, after all this, after, the president's dire warnings and the IMF and all this crap, well, now the major banks come out and say, well, possibly we could, there might not be a default at this time. It could go a little bit longer. Okay, whatever. Lastly, I'm going to drop this final article in the description box. And it just gives a breakdown of the speech by Barry, and then the speech by, I guess it's the Speaker of the House? Yeah, the Speaker of the House, Boehner, however you pronounce his last name. So that's it. For what it's worth, if you're interested, take a look and continue to enjoy the Dog and Pony Show. Later, YouTube.